even know what this is. FB, FC? FB? Wow, thank you for that, miss. Fantastic FB coming through. Good morning, mate. Beautiful Venetians on it as well. Correct old school colour, Venetians, white, with the white rims as well. Oh, what a gem. Gem of a car. Looks like it's had some sort of restoration on it. Nice and straight. Look at this great beast coming down the road. Massive Ford. Actually, on the latest issue of Haggerty, when you look at this country squire style of wagon, someone in the factory ordered theirs with a 428 big block and a 4-speed. Not that this has got that, but wow, check it out. Full woody wagon. It's got those roof racks, which, well, it's all period correct. Look at the studs. We'll do a walk around this one as we go into the yard anyway, when we go into the car show. I'm willing to bet the theme of the day will be, if you have a wagon, you're going to need a surfboard. And here we go.
Surf's up.
Hi, buddy. And you don't see these anymore, the old Toyota Coronas. You can dive under the engine bay. Might be an 18R engine in it, but we'll have a closer look as we get into it. We'll just wait for the sun to hit the body. And these are actually really rare cars as you see it coming into the car park here. It's a 57 wagon, big rims and tyres on the back, deep dish, with a baby seat in the back. Wow, you don't see that every day. And along the lines of the Survivor type car, a beautiful XM coming through. You know, that rear Venetians, even got the correct old school style roof racks as well, which you don't see anymore. White walls, nice hubcaps. We'll do a walk around that one as well as we get into the car show. Real tidy VH wagon coming through. Looks like it's SS inspired. It's got the rear sport. You know, it's got. Nice VG wagon just coming in. That's for all my Mopar fans out there. We'll do a walk around of that one. Here's that awesome XR that we covered down at the Max Pinjarra car show. This thing is freaking stunning. Man, I love this wagon.
Gotta change sides, you know.
You know, that was a really nice build, what they've done on this car. A late model wagon coming through. Nice VZ. Oh, watch the ducks. Yeah, that's more like it. Now we've got a few cars making their way down the road. Looks like an XES pack. It's got the lower lip spoiler that you can see on the bottom there. That's actually a rare option to have these days, especially if you can find them. Nice HX wagon. It's got that Capri style grille on it. Hot house green. Holy shit, this thing's now nasty. Check out this HK. Holy dooly, I haven't seen this one before. Young fella driving it, blown, twin jugs, centerline rims, silver mink paint job, Venetians. Oh, and it's loud. XY wagon with 5 slotters. That looks sick. This is how you're meant to have wagons. That is a cool freaking wagon. I like that. Looks very similar to my mate's sedan that he had back in the day. Same setup, except for that one's a wagon. Modern day cruiser. One thing about these VEs that make them look awesome is that swept back line based off the sedan. Really nice shape, actually. You know, if you had a choice out of a sedan or that style wagon, I'd always go that wagon. They just present better. Nice two-tone HR wagon. Like the common theme for a lot of these wagons today that most of them you're going to see, they're going to have that two-tone roof style and they're going to have Venetians. Nice deep rims on that. Great old HR wagon. Look at this for a show car, holy dooly. Beautiful Prem, HK, nice red on it. Even got that little deflector up the back there so you can cruise around with the window down. and you don't have all that exhaust fumes curling around that back tailgate. Super tough freaking VE wagon. Once again, that awesome looking shape. Yeah, great looking, great design on those VEs. You've done that one, but like you said before, people don't recognise.
Yeah, not always looking. We'll go start over here on the left there.
Gonna be tight. How tough is this HT wagon? Oh man, that is freaking awesome. White Venetians, big centre lines, 186 badge on the front, which I absolutely love guys that do that. It's got like a Cami 350 in it, or some sort of small block. And it's a 6-seater. Still running a bench seat in it. Man, that's a perfect way to have a wagon. Got the whole family and mates on board. What a great way to do it. Now, we heard this car coming in. I don't know much about it. We know it's rotary powered. These things are so tiny, and especially with the right engine in it, you can make some serious power. So whether it's got a 13B, 22, God knows, but yeah, that little car there is deceiving, that is for sure. Yeah, the owner's not around for this one, but you can just see it's got a few of those automated gauges. It's got a shift light on the dash, so we know it's got a bit of power in there. It's been patinaed, so he's got some sort of seal coat running around on the car. Yeah. Yeah. It would help if it had license plates, but hey, we're not looking at that. It's probably on a permit. It's got a real nice shine to it as we're kind of walking around this car. It's, God, it's so tiny. Anyway, we might find the owner and we're going to have a quick chat with him. And here we have for our Valiant lovers out there, sort of like a VG Valiant. Rocking the 245. Is it column auto? Certainly is. These are awesome cars. I've got a soft spot for VGs. To all my shuff and scamblers of the world, this is right up their alley. And you can see these deflectors here. It's on the side, so we know that when that back window's down, that wind deflects a lot of that exhaust fume. So if you have got your dog in the back, you're not going to choke them out. So if you jump back into our archives and look through that Max Pinjarra footage that we had, you'll see that we've done a walk around on this wagon. It's absolutely stunning. So many details in this car. You know, it's got that fucking show engine bay. You know, the GT inspired front spoiler. It's got Convo Pros on it. Really nice paintwork on this thing. You know, more and more you look around this car, it's got so many nice little features. You know, the interior is sensational as well. You know, Quicksilver shifter by it looks like, oh shit, sorry man, it's a Hurst, even better. Hurst shifter. Man, they're rare and they're sick, love it. You know, it's got the Venetians, Convo Pros, nice chrome work all the way around it. You know, he's even got that subtle touches of the satin black bonnet stripes. You know, man, can you see that pop in the, can you see this colour here? Look how reflective it is, that metallic in it.
Yeah.
Beautiful, absolutely stunning. Great wagon, absolute great wagon.
More wagons.
More wagons. So, VZ, VE. We've got a nice VH, sorry miss. We've got a nice VH wagon sitting over here. Oh, sporting a nice LS1. Great option having a wagon. The classic old school VH wagon, running Simmons. It seems like a lot of these guys try and chase that rear roof rack, or that roof rack up the top there. So, yeah, handy option to have. Almost looks like an SL. I'm trying to work out what it is, because it's got the chrome around the windows, so that's like a giveaway. It says V8, possibly.
Yeah, V8 badge on it.
Yeah, 100%. Geez, these Premiers are nice, aren't they? Special. Holy shit. We're just doing a walk around of this HR. Nice turquoise paint, that just like an aqua blue. Even got that rare option of the buckets in here, and I know that's super rare that you see these old HR wagons with the buckets. It's got a B&M shifter in it. Sounded kind of cammy. It's got some, we know it's got deep dish rims on it. We can see that. It's got Venetians. There's more to the meets the eye on this HR. We heard it coming in, but nice. Yeah, a bit of a sleeper, I'd say. Beautiful. And next to it's a real tidy HK. It's got the billet Vista rims. It's like a. Look at. Got a really nice paint work, and you look at this interior. Premier style interior, cloth inserts. This is how it was. This is how it came out of the factory. Wood paneling on the doors. Oh, far out. This interior is something else, that's for sure. Wow, integrated aircon. Oh, I'm just sorry, kind of lost for words for you, but as we're looking through this interior, he's done an amazing job on it. Bit of chrome around the windows. That steering wheel looks fantastic. He's done a good job there on this restoration. Oh, sick. Sacked. Now, this is a first for me. I didn't know they'd done VE GDS wagons. It was probably an option back in the day, but nice white, big rims and tyres. I say, with the number plate is sacked, I'm willing to say this thing's got airbags in it. It is low. Massive HSV brakes on it. We can't see into it. It's got black as tint. Slotted rotors. Otherwise, man, that's a really nice, like a nice wagon. And for our Euro lovers, we got a BMW Estate, as they like to call them over there. Beautiful. It's got like a sunroof / moonroof. Gorgeous car. M Sport inspired. All carbon fibre, big rims and tyres. Those that know me know I love my BMWs, so this is a great car. Good M Sport. Oh, someone's got the radio on. Can you hear that? Or, yeah. Classic XM wagon. Let's just jump into this engine bay. You know, when you look at this, like the care and the attention to detail that's gone into it. Beautiful colour. Even just all these fittings. I know this ain't the correct battery, but he's managed to get the Falcon word on the side of it. All the right stickers. You know, the nice little plaque here. This is a really nice restoration that he's done here, actually. Even the correct clips on the fire. We look at that fuel pump down there.
Yeah.
You know, he's managed to do all that. The plugs. Wow, this is definitely a labour of love that's gone into this wagon. Everything about it, all the little stickers. You know, he's had the bonnet hinges recad plated. Really nice chrome work on it. You know, period correct roof racks. Even the paint, far out. And that interior is stunning. Got an old bar mat. He's an East Freo supporter. Go the Sharks. You know, he's even got a nice little fan tucked in under there. Wow, way. So more and more we look around here, everything on this car is period correct. Vintage esky, vintage picnic, Hamner, suitcase. Even got an old school set of bowls in the back.
Wow.
You know, he's really captured that idea that he's, you know, this is the early 60s and he's got it all there in his wagon. God, great car. And in the theme of keeping everything period correct, we've got an old school XP wagon. So as we look around this car, it's got these mirrors. You know, this is the traditional style. You know, these days four-wheel drives have got those big side mirrors, but this is what you would have bought back in the day. You got the wide mirrors. He's got the old school fan-out style sun protectors. And we look through that car kind of quickly. You know, he's just managed it. This is his wagon. I love it. You know, that First day mod of that wood steering wheel, the Barra Grant style steering wheel. The metalesque in the back, and I'm almost willing to say he's got a period time, I'm going to say somewhere in the mid to 60s, early 70s caravan. Picnic table that would have been an option back in Kmart back in the day. 2 old school stubbies. The classic Nana inspired tablecloth. You know, just more and more, this cracks me up, I love it. You know, he's gone to a lot of effort to bring this to the car show. And he's restored his caravan. How good is this? All those right little features that finish off the show. What a great resto that he's got. It's a good combination. Far out.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, and now this is something that Holden tried back in the 70s. These were basically called the Overlander. They did subby this out to, I think it was a place in Tasmania that actually built these. So you could order them as a subsidiary through the dealer. Now as we walk through this bad boy, HZ GDS dash, amazing interior, holy dooly. Yeah, wow. Yeah, so he's had all the interior done as we look around it. You know, if the owner was here, we could get an idea on what chassis they use for this. Usually it's based on like a Toyota FJ-ish chassis. No, these are rare cars now because they've got their own little cult following, and especially being a wagon and a four-wheel drive at the same time. Now, this is how the Adventurer should have went, but they opted for an all-wheel drive platform instead of a four-wheel drive platform. Wow, mate, that's a good-looking car. And here we've got a classic XC wagon, nice green actually, looks like a custom job. So he's gone away from that factory colour, custom paint job. He's dropped a V8 into it, nice centerline rims on it. I think I've seen this up for sale recently. I don't know if it's the same car, but slowly going through it. Column auto car. And these things are making a comeback as well. What people don't understand is they're just so practical to have when you've got these styles of wagons. No, it's a nice tidy rig actually. A little bit, you know, surface damage, but you know, nothing over the top. Yeah, he's nicknamed it Kermit, and there's a sneaky little picture of Kermit here. It must be the love of his life. And he's got the doll in the passenger seat. Kermit's along for the ride, just loving it. He's got like some sort of build sheet there, so he's thrown it up there. Certificate of registration back in the day, so he's got some info there, whether it's, I don't know why he wants to display that, but hey. How much battery got? Now we'll have a look at this tough HK station wagon. Okay, okay. Looks like it's got some sort of blown small block in it. And we can see that's got twin double pumper carb. He's got the fucking accelerator pumps here and here. So blown, twin double pumpers on it. Nice silver mint paint job. It's actually a nice looking beast. Young guy that was driving it, just kidding. He was very respectable. Beautiful, like a Goya red. I don't know the interior colour, but it's a beautiful red interior. He's got the GDS dash. He's got his automated gauges, Monaro steering wheel, some sort of superb freaking race shifter there. No idea what it is. Deep dish rims and tyres on it. He's had the tyres red walled. Got some side Venetians in it, but man, this thing is sweet. And I'm just looking at these. Look at that interior, stunning. Even just looking over this paint, beautiful paint job on it. Nice silver. Oh, something's been tucked in around here. Something's going on there. Real tidy VH wagon. It's like it's HDT inspired. So it's got a nice body kit in it, very similar to the VC group, VC Brockies back in the day. Headlight protectors, running the Urshmers, so we know they're super rare. Nice red paint job on it. It's got so we can see it's got the taco dash in it, which is always a bonus to have. Got the luggage rack on top of the roof. Man, this is a nice rig actually. This is the kind of bus you want to be burning around in. Especially being a manual, you know, these things you could have got with the 308 and the M21s, which were a pretty good package back in the day. Beautiful car, absolutely beautiful. Yeah, being in that all red as well, it just makes it for a tidy. Just those. So we're just doing a walk around of a classic JB Chimera. But what makes this thing so special are the 4-stud Ursma wheels. Now the HT fanboys are going to be going absolutely ballistic over this. They're going to be probably saying those rims are worth more than the whole car. And I've spoken to the owner, and yeah, he pulled them straight out of Germany. He imported them, and rare to say is an understatement. And it's an SLE wagon. Great old car. Just had to show you those rims and tyres because I know how rare they are. Far out, 4-stud. The old classic HZ, got the Statesman style grille, GTS rims. Hey Sis! Nice tidy wagon, real tidy. And so just drink this car in for a moment. Like, we'll just take a look at this car for a moment. These things were once considered like just the ugly duckling ready for the scrap heap, but more and more you look at this thing, how sought after these cars have become. 260C, C meaning Cedric style car. You know, this is like a JDM special. You know, look at this back window. If we just pan out a touch, this is an electric back window that you operate from a key that's here. Allows shoppers to go in and out. If you want to go cruising, leave it down. This guy's got his nice and low. It's got the JDM style front mirrors like these all have got. So this thing's like an off kind of silvery colour, matte silver, with a factory black interior. Top of the range station wagon. Now he's blacked out these headlights because they're super rare and he's got a set coming, but for the short term he's just done this with it. So we've spoken to the owner, he's a little bit off, he's off camera at the moment, but this thing is sick. Like if you wanted a great wagon that's got street appeal, this thing definitely does it. It's a rat style wagon, but man, oh man, I love the shapes and the curves and the quirkiness of this thing. And you know, just being at this wagon show today, I've learnt a lot about all these little these different features that these wagons have got, like all this paneling. I know it's only infill, it doesn't do anything, but it just fills the back end out. Because that's your reverse light, that's all you get for an indicator. This is here for show. So, you know, it's got overriders, bumper, lowered, spats. It just goes on and on with this wagon. Luggage rack, oh, yeah. 5-speed. What a great car. What a great car. Doesn't matter what you've got, just bring it. Nice sleek looking Mazda here. Big rims and tyres as well. I've always gone on about these rims and tyres, but it's what makes or breaks the car. Airbagged. It's got the lower body effects kind of kit on it. You can see this the lower lip spoiler on the spoiler that's there already. Man, this thing is tidy as. So what we're looking at here is the old Vista Cruiser, considered the high watermark for station wagons anywhere in the world. So this was the design, which was all in before they kind of created the mini wagon or the minivan style SUV cars craze. So it's got the Oldsmobile Rocket. We just had a jump around that engine bay, and you can see that it's got aircon, power steering, all that goodness that these cars have got. Beautiful design. So it's got more than enough power, that 455. Very torquey motor. It's got those old aftermarket rims, so we can see those. So that was a nice option for these cars. We're based on the 770 rims. This Vista, like this moon roof, all this panoramic style glass that was built into it. Bench seat across the front. It's got your secondary seat. And what makes these cars unique, they've got that rear fold-up seat, so these are a potentially 8-seater, possibly 9 if you've got the right style kids. Even these curves in the body line, that represents what the sedans had. So this had really nice styling for its day. And this is basically every option you could throw at one of these things. And I'm pretty sure these are fold-down, fold-out rear tailgate. So we're just with the owner now, and he's just going to show us how this tailgate works. So if you're curious on how a two-way tailgate works, this is basically the gist of it. So this is your standard operation. It's got that drop feature. So this is where the magic happens. Cable, the latching.
You have your tailgate parties this way.
Just there.
But for us older blokes who can't reach inside.
Because the interior is so heavy.
There you go. There, that's magic for you.
Yeah.
That's awesome engineering right there.
On some models, there was a set of seats down here. Mine's just got a big Big vault to put your bodies in.
And that's what the owner was saying. Like I said before, these cars could have been optioned as an 8-seater, and they have a fold-away rear seat that hides underneath that false floor there.
And the way they're able to do that is the fuel tank's on the left and the spare wheel's on the right.
Yep. Oh yeah, bummer. So yeah, we've got a fuel tank that sits right tucked in on this quarter panel, just sitting in behind here.
Wow.
And then, like the owner was saying, that's why you get that seat. Unreal, unbelievable. Great car, and I still love this hip line in this car.
Yeah.
Only the Cutlass
Beautiful.
coupes and the wagons had that hip.
Yep.
The Cutlass sedan never got the hip.
And those rims and tyres, like I know they're special as well.
They're unique to the 442.
Yep.
So it's being a 442 wagon, it actually had that option on as well.
This is stunning. Like even that moon panoramic glass in the roof. Like I said before, wagons do not get any better than this, what we're looking at right now. You know, and this is right on that cusp of people going to those SUVs and minivans. But this was the last ditch attempt of having the world's greatest wagon. It really was. Nice. Very nice. Is that a Nomad?
No, it's a handyman wagon.
That's what threw me.
Yeah, so it's a 150, which is the base model.
Yep.
Which they used to do specifically for the tradies.
Yes.
So that's why it's a two-door and the back seat's fold
That's what
out.
threw me. I was trying to work out from over there if it was whether it was a Nomad or, but gotcha.
The Nomad's sort of like the luxury version.
Yes.
Whereas this is the tradies basic sort of one. So not a lot of these survive. but
Oh
they'll
mate, being a two-door wagon,
around
that's
quite a
sick. Love it. All right, thank you for your time, man.
Yeah.
Sick car. Always learning. And that's a trade version. There goes that awesome Val. Tough looking Pontiac. Even got his sweetheart in the passenger seat. Nice way to drive.